So allegedly, Chrisean Jr.'s medical records been leaked. I don't know how true it is, but it's saying that he got all type of stuff and how she was being neglectful.
Say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean Jr. genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes. And
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, Zilly. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb. They not gonna have a healthy baby. Look, I got bets on right.
I just said so many times, hey, okay, hey, fine. You see how I just try to did you see how I just try to convince myself?
Mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Cause who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at them that did this. Not, that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it.
Charleston White's remarks undoubtedly rocked the table. After all, he might have pushed it. He wasn't simply making things up, though. Before the young boy had a chance to live, Christy truly ruined his life. Things are getting worse now. According to reports, he might not even make it through the following few months. Horrible information was revealed in his recently released medical records. This child is coping with a number of issues. He has a number of them. During this time, Christy has been missing his doctor's appointments. Jason Lee then took the situation to the next level. Only a few weeks after inviting her on his own show, he viciously disparaged her online. According to sources, he was shocked by what he saw when he met the child face-to-face for that interview. It appeared like the child's condition would only worsen.
Son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him. And also, if y'all not gonna know about HIPAA, don't talk about HIPAA. HIPAA pertains to the people that signed the HIPAA paper, the HIPAA forms, you know, agreeing not to violate that, which therefore goes for the medical records, the hospital workers, the doctors, you know, things like that, not friends and family. They didn't sign or agree to no HIPAA lawsuit, maybe, but nobody's violating HIPAA talking about this. Mind y'all, there's a whole list of things, but I'm just gonna point out the major ones. The first one being, like we all assume, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was cocaine. He does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk.
Just say this, okay? Chrisean leaked her own medical records. You don't have to go try to figure out who leaked them or anything. She did. It's something mental really going on with that young lady and she really needs help, okay? Those medical records basically show what Chrisean Jr. had and also the therapies he was going to need, okay? Now, it's so sad because it was a lot of stuff on the medical records that Chrisean Jr. supposedly had. And on top of that, it kind of named a couple that Chrisean actually had her system at the time that she was pregnant.
Didn't end there either. According to reports, Christy's own social circle members sent CPS some unsettling images. They demonstrated that the boy's privates had been bleeding. In the end, that pushed CPS to pay attention to all the allegations that had been growing about his welfare. When those medical records showed that Christy was abusing a variety of medications during her pregnancy, many people on the internet were incensed and wondered how she could still be granted custody. That was even approved by her ex-partner. Later on, however, a former CPS employee came out to reveal the complex reality of the case. As an ex-social services professional at MDHHS, she explained, each time you examine someone's data. Therefore, I never tried that because you leave a trace. In essence, despite all of that evidence, removing a child from their mother is a slow and difficult procedure, particularly when the mother is obviously acting inappropriately. The real kicker is on the horizon. The entire medical record of Chrisean Jr. was leaked, and the information is startling. The document states that among other problems, he has FIAS, seizures, stiffness, visual impairments, and an opiate test result. The identical question is now being asked by everyone on the internet. During all of this, where was CPS? One former CPS inspector even stated publicly, A lot of newborn children are brought home with their parents after testing positive at birth. Frequently, they just visit sure the mother has all she needs, examine the house, provide a few services, and then depart. People think CPS will take care of everything, but that's not how it works. No one has been surprised by Chrisean's recent behavior, to be honest. She's been clear from the beginning that her baby's health was not her first priority. CPS would have intervened long ago if they truly cared, but they chose not to. She is also familiar with that system. Remember that Junior suffered from a hernia when he was born, and Chrisean continued to skip his exams until Blue eventually took pictures of the boy's private parts and uploaded them to the internet. He stated, "I don't care about Chrisean's feelings. She behaves as though my son's daily pain is not an issue. You were concerned with the truth being alive, yet you had a baby live? She's a terrible mother. She isn't fit at all. To acquire what she wants, she has been delaying the procedure and skipping appointments. I assumed it would be surgery when I traveled to Baltimore." They were discussing how much she missed that party. Because of how terrible things are going, many are now really concerned that this child might not even live to a certain age. Who else is beginning to believe it, you ask? Lee Jason. Sources claim that despite being a part of all the drama with Chrisean and Blue, he was unaware that Junior's health was at such a critical level. It's approaching swiftly. When Chrisean appeared for the interview on Jason Lee's show, everything changed. This was the first time he had seen Junior up close, despite having heard all the crazy legends about him. And information from the set personnel. Jason gasped out loud. Before it was too late, he even drew Chrisean aside and ordered her to seek the boy some serious help. Chrisean made an effort to change the course of the interview. Her sister Taki had been upset with her because she believed she was seeing her ex again. She began to explain. She clapped back immediately after the show aired, reminding everyone that she had no right to say anything because Chrisean is a bad mother who is unable to care for her own child.
First and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a good ass. We all know that, baby. I'm a mother. What's not clicking? I'm standing on $1 million house without doing a season. Without a rapper, without a tractor.
What's really going on is the fact that I came out and said my truth about what's going on, and it's so embarrassing to say, oh, I did that. She probably forgot it because she lied to herself so long. Whatever happened, happened. So she tried to make me take it back as if I did it for a clout. Like, I'm not finna play like that. And I wasn't the only one that came out about you, so.
But she said she's suing you for making the allegations that she
Where's the paperwork? Where's the sue? She's lying. I ain't getting not one paperwork.
So there's no lawsuit?
No, it would've went.
This is the part about which a lot of people are upset. Despite being on CPS's radar for some time, Chrisean continues to stay in custody.
Weak forgiving. That was a weak apology. I shouldn't even have had to apologize to you because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff.
Why are you lying? There you go.
You did
there
pull
you
up
go.
to your show drinking.
There you
gave me the bottle.
There you go.
Okay, you gave me the Hennessy bottle.
There you go. There you go. You
so I'm just not.
Junior would have been removed from that circumstance long ago if CPS was truly doing out its duties. She was on Twitch a few days earlier when everything went bad again. After locking Junior in a pricey automobile so she could dispute with Blue on the phone, her account was suspended.
I can call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay. You're busy right now.
I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. The baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you. Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Shut the car. Hang on. Oh, I don't know.
She's dead. There's like 400 people here to deal with this. I mean, is she by herself?
Go, here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stream something. No, I'm going to the dentist. Y'all wanna come?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, is Jack coming?
Jack's driving.
Y'all act like that. Y'all don't even know what's going on. I'm not putting my child in the camera. Y'all keep saying, attend to my baby. I am attending to my baby. That's why I have certain people here tell me, attend to my baby while I'm working. I'm not finna keep, you know? So, all that.
When the boy began to cry from the heat, she walked to a Twitch staffer who was with her on set and asked them to go take care of it rather than checking on him herself. That was the last straw. By the time she stopped her tirade, her account had been suspended due to the constant stream of viewer reports. Ironically, until Chrisean's live defense of her facial tattoo of Blue's name, no one had ever heard of. Junior's ailment. Junior was sitting in the back, pleading for her attention while she was live chatting trash, just like when she had left him in the car. She continued to ignore him as if it didn't matter.
It's crazy because yeah, he just popped it. My phone be talking. It's my like everybody with my mother. Like you just mad that it's not you. What is you talking about? All right, and then let's really get in the nitty gritty though. Let's really get in the nitty gritty. It's not fake. So I don't know why I keep saying it's fake. I just got it professionally done at a place where they do like some real good shit.
And got into trouble once more after joining Junior on another Instagram Live. They were unable to ignore what they saw this time. Fetal alcohol syndrome was evident on his face right away. Then, as if things could get worse, they do. Another video got popular on the internet. Junior seems totally disoriented in this one, as if he had no idea where he was or what was happening. That's when people began to inquire, is he blind? Everyone was worried because of the way he was gazing into space. The ridiculous thing is that Chrisean was claiming that everything was okay and that she was finally clean and sober during the same live video. However, her infant companion appeared to be he was a visitor from another world. Chrissy, who reads everything, was buried in the comment area as usual. As she always does, she clapped back when the criticisms started to come in. Feelings only, no responsibility or worry. She begged people to pray for her son rather than labeling him lazy. That's what she always begins with. Double down, deflect, and deny. She repeatedly emphasized that people are making things up and that Junior is okay. She dismissed the rumors that he was blind as well. It was easy to understand why he was asleep, she said. He is only a child.
I say about a kid, my son, Chrisean Jr, he's straight. He's $1 billion baby, so stay tuned. But no, it's not blind. No, it's not. He's a child. It's cool though. It is. Bro, my baby's blessed from the head to his toe. Like, what? Just out when he got dedicated on the 7th day. I didn't even address it nothing. Cause I don't give a. You feel me? We ain't talking about your baby because it don't get you views. Like, you can't talk about your own kids. You know why? Because it ain't gonna get you views. It's not gonna get people watching. So yeah, talk about what's most wanted. Talk about what's most talked about. Me, Chrisean. The name Chrisean is like.
But that blank stare, yeah, nobody's buying that excuse anymore. The internet had a lot to say, as usual, and the comments were particularly critical this time. One reviewer stated, "To be honest, the baby needs to be saved at this point. He's not treated fairly by this. He didn't invite anyone. All I can hope for is that she gives him a fair chance at life. Many beautiful families would adore him and provide him with a far better future than the one he now has." Not holding back either, another commenter stated, "Chrisean is collaborating with the devil. The industry's already bought Blueface's soul. Man, find the baby a good home. Tell the truth once more. This is truly repulsive. The baby is not a rag doll, they're human. It's obvious that people are frustrated. Guess what happened just when you thought things couldn't get much worse?" Chrisean was shown at a club in a recent video when Junior was allegedly went off with a person who couldn't take care of him. Witnesses reported that she was giggling uncontrollably and busting bottles as her infant, who requires round-the-clock care, was once again left behind. She was immediately the target of harsh internet criticism. According to one post, she is outside all the time despite being unable to go to a doctor's visit. As one reader put it, it's like she's trying to prove she doesn't care about that baby at all. To be honest, many people agreed. The matter was exacerbated when a source revealed direct conversations in which Chrisean allegedly told someone, "He's going to be fine. Don't pretend it's that significant." Such as, what? Are you disregarding this child's numerous medical issues, including a skinned knee? Jason Lee continues to monitor the issue in the interim. He has been working behind the scenes to draw attention to Junior's predicament, according to insiders, but Chrisean's crew keeps making up stories to make it look like nothing is wrong, equals. After meeting the child in person, one of his producers even went so far as to share that on social media. This is more than just an online drama. Intervention is desperately needed for this child. In all of this, Blueface should not be overlooked. He has been disparaging Chrisean on the internet, but he isn't actually doing anything about it. People are pointing out that he is too preoccupied with battling for power and engaging in internet arguments to even look after his own son. Both of them are being blamed for making this poor baby's life a never-ending carnival of mayhem. These days, people do more than just gossip. They are pleading for the intervention of a real authority figure. Because this is no longer simply a drama. Here, the objective is to save a life before it's too late. At this point, the situation becomes even more weird. According to reports, CPS recently showed up, but instead of taking Junior away, they merely warned Chrisean and advised her to improve. Yes, exactly. After numerous missed appointments, tainted medical records, Twitch drama, and attending clubs while the child was ill, they left the hospital.child in her custody. The outraged individuals claim that the system is obviously failing the child. It read, "They'll take kids away for way less, but this is what they ignore. If anything happens to that boy, it's on everyone who let it slide," another person remarked. People are using the internet as a full-fledged protest space, pleading with CPS news outlets and even celebrities to tag them in order to expose the truth. Chrisean is back on the internet at the same time, dancing, making jokes, and discussing how she's managing things without worrying about what other people think. However, people no longer purchase it. There are a lot of angry messages in her live comments. People want to know where Junior is, why he isn't receiving the care he needs, and why she is acting as if nothing is wrong. However, rather than responding, she simply ignores them and continues as if everything were a joke. The worst problem is that some stories claim that the only reason CPS exists nowadays is because everything has gone viral. Not until the pictures they decided to look into it after the heartwarming live streams and the exposed medical data went viral. But no action has been taken. People are upset because it seems like everyone is waiting for a terrible event to occur before acting. The best way to explain it was by one commentator. They will act astonished after waiting for an irrevocable event to occur. No, this will not be tolerated. This is no longer amusing. The world is watching, and this is a cry for assistance. However, I would like to speak with you immediately. What do you think about the claims that Jason Lee told Chrisean directly that she needed to obtain help for her son? Do you believe that what he witnessed truly shocked him? More significantly, do you think that Chrisean's ongoing disregard for little Junior could have disastrous consequences? Because let's be honest, people are afraid. This has become more than just a messy drama. This appears to be a serious issue. Furthermore, those who ought to be safeguarding that infant have yet to do so. In spite of the constant discussion on the internet, took the initiative. What will it take then? Before someone decides that enough is enough, how many more things need to happen? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Don't be shy. Do you think that at the end of this, CPS will finally take action, or do you anticipate that something terrible will happen? Do you believe that Blueface will ever own up to his mistakes? Or does this baby have nowhere to go and is stranded in the center of the chaos? Even though we've seen celebs dragged before, this one is really moving. Let me know what you think about all of this. The life of a youngster is at stake. To ensure you don't miss any updates on this and other breaking celebrity issues, please remember to like, share, and subscribe before you leave. Since you are already aware that drama never sleeps, ring that bell as well. Additionally, click on the following video that appears on the screen. It's just as frantic, crazy, and full Of a kind of lunacy you know we can handle, I promise.